play action here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Seattle.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Carson down right around the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 8. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards on the ground. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Max Williams taking it. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf taking it in. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Benson Mayoa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back. to the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yards on the play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They stay on the ground with Drake. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very assignment and give up the big first down.
Is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead, but that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's in.